Hi guys, Mischa here. I am one of the contributors to A 90s Kid. It's impossible to deny that 2017 was a great year for video games, and the ones that I got to play were only a drop in the bucket. I mainly focused on Nintendo Switch games since I got one of those at launch, but I also dove into some great PC and console games as well. I have narrowed my favorite games of the year down to my top 5 picks, so let me tell you about them. And my kitty Margo will be here too. Number 5 on my list of top games for 2017 is PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. I'm honestly not one for shooter games, but even I have fallen for PUBG and have to throw some praise at the team behind it. Though it wasn't the first Battle Royale game, PUBG single-handedly brought the niche genre into the spotlight and amassed record-breaking Steam numbers along the way. Because you're playing with up to 99 other people, the experience is different every time. You're always trying to find the best loot and survive till the end of the match, but there are just countless variables that always challenge your strategy and send your heart rate skyrocketing. It's a singular experience I have not found in a game before, and it keeps me coming back. Next, at number 4 is Life is Strange Before the Storm. At first, I thought Life is Strange without the time-traveling powers would be so boring, but I was so very wrong. The prequel was written and crafted even better than the original. I constantly found myself surprised with how emotionally connected I was and how emotionally invested I was with all of this teen angst going on. Before the Storm broke my heart and stitched it back up repeatedly in the best ways possible. Number 3 is Splatoon 2. If you told me this time last year a Splatoon game would be one of my top games of 2017, I would have laughed in your face and gone back to working on my Animal Crossing town, honestly. But here I am, 100 hours and dozens of turf wars later, and I just couldn't be more in love with the game. It's hard to say why I love it exactly, other than it's just fun. I would honestly be completely satisfied with playing turf war after turf war, but there are so many different other game modes to master. Each of them is weirder and more amusing than the last. My number 2 game of the year is Super Mario Odyssey. Super Mario Odyssey is an absolute delight of a game. Each kingdom is so vibrant and interesting. I can spend hours in each one just wandering around, exploring all the little nooks and crannies to see what secrets are waiting for me. Also, Cappy adds a really interesting dynamic to the game by giving you the ability to capture or possess different characters and creatures to control their bodies and use their abilities to explore the world and find hidden secrets. Even after completing the main story, there's so much to do and so many reasons to return to the previous worlds for more enchanting gameplay. Finally, at number 1, my favorite game of 2017 is The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. How could I not pick the game I spent over 150 hours absolutely captivated by for my top game of 2017? Breath of the Wild took a classic, beloved Nintendo series and threw it into an open world for the first time with an unprecedented amount of player freedom. I got lost in Hyrule doing everything from fighting camps of enemies to solving puzzling shrines, from cooking new recipes to experimenting with unique new items, and just wandering in a direction and see what I run into. Even when I pick up the game now, I'm still filled with just as much childlike wonder as I was when I first wandered out of that cave to gaze upon the Great Plateau for the first time. And I can't wait to see what Nintendo does with the series next. So those are my top games of 2017. Let me know what you think of my picks, and let me know your top games of the year in the comments below. Until next time.